Hi, welcome to Hanson's Speed Shop. Today we're looking at a old thrift store find of a Hot Wheels 44 two-door, which later became known as the Fat Fendered 40. And I've been wanting to do one of these for a while. We found this one, actually I found this one at a thrift store maybe like a year or so ago for like about a quarter. And this car came out with this paint job in the early 1980s from Hot Wheels, and it actually came in this same paint job with the basic Blackwall wheels, and then you could also get it with gray rear rider wheels or white hubbed rear rider wheels with this same paint job and interior. Here's a look at the base. So the idea for this car is I want to do like an early 50s style hot rod, and then I want it to look like it maybe got ran through the 50s and then kind of tucked away in a barn and then got pulled back out as of recent and then kind of got back on the road again. So this thing I want to have, you know, it's kind of beat up already, so that's going to be perfect. The glass isn't perfect, the base isn't perfect, body's not in perfect shape. So this thing's going to have a little bit of patina to it all around, and that's perfect for what we want. And then we're going to alter the stance of this thing. So as you can see, it sits kind of, I guess, level. I want the nose to sit down a little bit lower and then maybe kind of have the back up just a hair. And then we're going to be running these wheels from Matchbox just to give it kind of a nice classic early 50s hot rod look to it. Just back in the early 50s, there really wasn't any like custom wheels or aftermarket wheels, so most guys would just run hubcaps off of something that they thought looked cool, or just basic steel wheels, or pretty much anything you could come up with that they thought looked cool. So that's kind of the look we're going for on this thing. I've got this thing torn apart or drilled apart already. It's just one rivet, and then this unhinges. Your interior comes out. This has got tan interior, and then we got to get our windows out, which I'll do that later. I don't want to break it right now. But so that's the car so far. Once we make a little bit more progress, we'll do another little update on the thing. Don't really plan on doing any like serious modifications, only just the stance and then a repaint, kind of a patina paint job, and some detailing, and that's gonna about do it for this car. It should be pretty cool, so stick around for that. All right, guys, so we're just looking at the chassis now. And one thing that I noticed that I want to do is you can see there's these little bumps right here that are molded into the chassis to keep the wheels out. I'm gonna trim those off because I want to put the wheels in as, you know, a little bit so that they're not like sticking out in the fender. I want them sunk in a little bit. And then I might have to trim these bumps that stick down so that we can get the front of the car sitting down as low as possible. And then we're gonna have to cut these out where the axle is clipped in to get our new axle in. And then I'm gonna have to make new axles because these are not wide enough, and these were the widest ones I could find on a donor vehicle from Matchbox, but they're still not quite wide enough, so I'm just gonna have to kind of channel this out front and back and make some new axles with aluminum tubing. So that is going to be the extent basically of the chassis work, and then we'll just take a look at that once we get it basically all done, and then we'll go from there. All right, guys, here it is, final unveil on our 40 Ford two-door, and the thing turned out sweet. Has that perfect, like, bitchin' early 50s hot rod look that I was going for. The stance on the car came out perfect. We detailed out the wheels to have the actual wheels red, and then they have just a chrome hubcap and trim ring. And then the body turned out perfect because we just left all the patina that and the original Hot Wheel paint there, because it had like everything that you just can't replicate with a fake patina paint job already going for it. All the chips and scratches and everything were like right in the right places where you'd want them. So I just used some acetone and got the flames that were on there off. And then I just kind of went through and detailed out all the chips on the body to look like rust or worn off paint or whatever. And it turned out super cool. On the back windows even has kind of a little bit of a crack in it, which adds to this look. As you kind of remember, like I talked about, I wanted to do a car that looks like it was built in the early 50s, kind of a mild hot rod, and then got tucked away at some point, maybe like in the late 50s, and then got dug back out as of recent, kind of got cleaned up a little bit and back on the road. On the front of the car, detailed out the headlights and trim rings, painted the bumper and the grille chrome, painted the door handles chrome. Looking at the back of the car, did the bumper, and then you just can kind of see like how I did some of the rust on the car. For the rust, I used a flat orange craft paint, and then I also used some rust, flat rust from Testers, and then just kind of did it to make the car aesthetically look how I wanted it to, because anywhere that you see a rust spot was an actual chip in the original paint. And the original black paint had that perfect kind of worn look to it, so I didn't want to strip this car because it already pretty much had like the perfect base for what I wanted this car to look like. We did the interior in a satin black, and as you can see right here, the car has that perfect kind of rake that I wanted to go for. I wanted the nose down and the back kind of up a little bit. At first I wasn't sure if I had the back up a little bit too high, but now that the car's finished, I think it looks perfect as that cool old hot rod look to it. And then underneath the car, you did the base out in a satin black, detailed the oil pan out in red, and the tranny in silver, and the gas tank. And then I bent up a set of exhaust out of aluminum tubing. That turned out really cool. I'm super happy with this one. If you guys out there think it's cool, give it a thumbs up. Comment below, let me know what you think of the car. And if you like what we're doing here, you dig all the builds, so you might want to think about subscribing, because there's a lot more cool stuff like this one to come. But other than that, I hope you dug the 40 Ford. Otherwise, get out, work on your own projects, get your hands dirty, and we'll see you cats on the next one. Thanks for watching.